Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Cam and Teddy Show. The more you watch, the more you know. I'm Cam.
I'm Teddy.
We're going to break it down for you. On Monday, we had a crazy windstorm. And Scituate High School and Gates lost power. Why? A tree fell on the power line. And we filmed it. Check it out.
Crazy change of events today on the Monday afternoon. A tree has fallen down onto the power lines at Scituate High School. And it looks like it has gotten on top of one car. And looks like minimal damage, so not the end of the world. The police and the fire are here. They're just kind of staring at it, wondering what we should do. I'm also staring at it, wondering what we should do. So let's get a closer look at it. My head's going nuts. Teddy's sweatshirt fell off his back. People are running. Another tree could fall. I could die right here, right now, and this would be my last broadcast. The dogs are out. I don't know how Scituate is going to rebuild after this. This is very dangerous right here. They mess something up, they touch that wire, there's a potential ability to die. You can smell the pine, the sap that's leaked out of the branches. There's absolutely no lights around here. The only lights that are on are emergency lights that are being held up by a generator, and that's about it. No outlets work, no projectors. As Ms. Ward said earlier, her security pass to get into the door wasn't working. A lot of our curriculum nowadays is online. So what do you do when you don't have power? You walk around and try to find Wargo. What do I do, right? I can't even see my hand in front of my face, dog. How do I look, actually? Oh, cool. Like, how am I supposed to learn in this?
This one goes out to the tree. That's really, really, really disrespectful and unsympathetic to those whose cars and like it's dark here. I'm afraid of the dark. As someone who fears the dark, I don't like this.
You know, with this power outage and all the darkness around us, there is the possibility of looting, so keep your stuff close. We know that was an inside job. We know exactly what's going on here. Brianne, you believe you knocked down this tree using only your telekinetic powers. Explain this to me. How did you do this with your powers?
Okay, so I stood up and I was staring at the tree, and all of a sudden it started tipping over, and I was the only person that saw it. Coincidence? I think not.
It also fell on the cars of some teachers. We should probably mention that.
Yes, Miss Lentini, we're so sorry about your car. And Seth just so happened to somehow miss it. I'm pretty sure he predicted it and then just decided not to go to school that day.
Wait, you were the guy that usually parks there and didn't show up?
He was. He lucked out. Seth is the luckiest person in this entire school, folks. And for better or for worse, Miss Lentini's car, she says it's going to be fine. I think it's just a bit of roof damage. Anyway, moving on.
We don't have our laptops.
No, Teddy's screen he can no longer hide behind, and I'm doing paper and pencil.
I feel naked without it.
You do, you really do.
So
but you're more
exposed.
engaging. So it's No Tech Day, Friday, and that means that basically for people who signed up, or people who were forced into it, like me, you don't use...
forced into it?
Yeah, like our English class was completely no tech for no reason. I didn't even sign up.
Oh, I was
But
not
anyway,
aware of that.
You don't use technology like phones, computers, tablets, whatever, for an entire day. That means projectors too. It's fine. It's an interesting concept. I guess it just spreads awareness of you sometimes should probably stay away from screens a lot. Bad for your eyes, bad for your brain.
Well,
You gotta be living in the moment.
I think if they're going to do it, they need to get more commitment from the teachers to enforce it.
Speaking of accomplishments, the DPW showed us their newest accomplishment with their salt brine mixture and their molasses sand. So, molasses salt, not sand, salt.
We're here at the DPW's little sand lot here, and we're gonna go learn how they use their new molasses mixture to pre-treat the roads.
So is this it?
This is it. What we do is we fill that up with brine, and it comes out the nozzle. The guys fabricated the nozzle, and it does an application to the roadway. And what it does is it puts a brine solution on the roadway prior to a storm. It can go up to 48 hours before the storm, and what that does is it melts some of the snow and it breaks up the surface area of the snow and ice before it forms.
So you only got one of these trucks, right?
One of these trucks.
Okay, so this thing goes basically all over Scituate.
All over town. When we first started doing this, a lot of people like, why are we out doing it? Why are we, are we wasting money? What's going on? What we can do is we can take a small amount of salt, mix it with the water in the brine, make a brine solution, and apply it to all the major roads. And any of the roads that have hills, it can potentially save a crew from going out at night. The cost is really cheap for us to do it.
Right.
Even if it gets washed away, it's a savings if it prevents the crews
Right.
from coming out at night.
All right, so now we saw the truck. We're now going to go over and see how they mix the solution. Cool. All right, so I'm here with Andy, and he's going to talk to us a little bit how this mixture comes together. And really, you know, you're thinking one of the last things you would use is a molasses base, but that's what you guys are using. So can you explain to us kind of like the benefits of it and like why out of all things you use that?
So over here we have, this is untreated salt, and this is the salt that's treated with the molasses and the magnesium chloride. If you use regular untreated salt, it'll bounce and scatter into the sides of the roads. This actually stays put, so you get a lot more bang for your buck out of the treated salt.
It essentially just makes it denser, makes it heavier, so it kind of just stays in the road. This is the future of road control, folks. You're going to be staying in school forever.
Then we spray it for about 2 minutes and then mix it up with the machine and
So that's just molasses and the magnesium stuff, right?
magnesium chloride, yeah.
Wow. So, and how much of that stuff do you have? Do you have like a whole tank of it or something?
6,000 gallons.
And that'll last you the whole season?
No, we're already out and we're getting more tomorrow.
It's probably a lot more cost effective though, right?
It is, yeah.
Great new solution for a long-term problem. So, you guys ever wonder about like a molasses flood happening with that tank?
Here we go.
Can you lick it, or is it edible? No.
I wouldn't like it. The simpler you can keep it, the better off you are.
Definitely.
And it's better for the environment because you don't use as much salt. You shouldn't drive behind it, right behind the truck and get the spray on you. You should, stay a couple 100 feet off minimum.
So guys, that's how this new system works. And like Kevin said, this is way more cost effective, a lot safer for cars. This is definitely the future of snow control. And let me tell you guys, I bet 10 years from now, snow days won't even exist.
So that was really fun going to the DPW. Very unexpected. Thanks again, guys. That was super fun. I learned a lot about the road control and that it's not as easy as we think it is. So up next, we sent Paul and Matt over to the Performing Arts Center, where Mr. Richter gave them a little tour of how everything works. And they even went up into the catwalk where many kids have dreamed of going.
We're with Mr. Richter, who is the band director.
I'm a chorus director at Scituate High School.
Chorus director here at Scituate High School, and he is going to be giving us an in-depth look of the new auditorium and performing arts center here at Scituate High.
So when we started to look at what we needed, we knew that we wanted to have a bigger hall than the 420 seats that we had. So this auditorium, it seats 750. Okay, so it's almost twice as big, and not only that, but it has all kinds of other features that you would normally find in almost like in a professional theater. These things over here are called line sets. Okay, and what they are, it's rigging that goes up 70 feet and goes out. So that ladder that you see right there goes all the way up to the very, very top, to the almost to the ceiling. Okay, and this rigging can raise and lower 27 different sets of rigging. That's like what a professional theater would have. Okay, is something like that. These ceilings are a part of an acoustical shell. If you come over here and you take a look at and some of those instruments are just your standard kind of stage lightings, and these two trees on either side are also, so they give kind of like some side light. That's above light. Those 7 lights right there are spotlights, and they give like straight on light to performers. Okay, Will, who's sitting there right now, could shine a light on us, and we could walk, and he could follow us along by using a joystick to go to, and so there's two of those lights up there, which are also really cool. The only projector you could get that's better than that one is an IMAX. It was $90,000, right? $90,000, and so if you put that, and then you have a 24 by 16 screen here, we have a nicer theater for like showing movies. than Situate Theater or even, you know, over at the shipyard, you know.
So you almost had to spend the money for the piano.
Well, no, not necessarily for that. Could have been spent on other things, but the building committee, which is a group of adults, 20 adults, made up of the superintendent, school committee members, and volunteers from the town, all agreed that the $150,000 spent on the piano is an investment. Right. So, any colors you want, and not only that, but he can also program it to just go wild all around. It also has what's called a gobo, which a gobo is like different patterns, like water, like and all kinds of things.
That is so sick.
The soundboard has on it.
Jesus.
That's once again, it's a professional soundboard, okay? And not only that, but there's 32 channels, and then another. If you just touch that, there's another 32 channels, so it's 64 channel board. It's not air conditioned; it's called conditioned air. It's a little bit
Fancy air.
fancy air, exactly. But it's always comfortable. Requires going up this straight up ladder. And then you'll go out onto the catwalk out there, okay?
All right.
I would suggest putting that in your pocket.
All right, we have officially made it up to the catwalk. I can cross this off my bucket list to do in high school. I'm really glad that Richter just let us do this and then dipped. Like, I feel very safe up here.
Dude, are people like up here for the shows? No.
Where is he? Shoo! What's up? All right, so that was awesome, Mr. Richter. Thank you for showing us around. Thank you for letting us up here on the catwalk. This is pretty cool. So thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great journalism work. Mr. Richter, thank you again. Now we're going to move it on to our regular scheduled weather.
What's up? I'm back. It's colder than it was last week. I'm Matt, and this is the weather. So it is currently 33 degrees right now, high of 37, low of 29. We experienced some snow and some ice earlier this week, so we had a delay on Thursday. Delay on Thursday, there were a lot of kids absent from school. Otherwise, getting into this weekend, it's actually looking like there's going to be another storm. So possibly 1 to 3 inches, maybe even more, coming to your neighborhood. One of like the eye emojis. Snow day possible Monday. You heard it here first. Matt Luscombe's weather report. Yeah, you probably heard it somewhere else, but.
Thanks, Weather Boy. Up next, sportsmen.
Oh, what? You scroll up, but it goes down. We're on. Oh, hi there. I'm Paul.
Oh, and I'm Gunner.
Oh, yeah, by the way, we're on TV. I'll just go off some quick things. Robert Kraft controversy. Bruins are hot right now. Red Sox started spring training. March Madness is coming soon. We got Jason Tatum won the NBA All-Star Game Skills Challenge. That was cool. Mm-hmm. And then he said they're going to win the NBA championship after, which I don't know about. Bryce Harper and Manny Machado both signed $300 million contracts. I think Bryce Harper's was 13 years, Manny Machado's was 10 years. No opt-outs. They're going to be there for the long haul.
Yeah. I feel like those contracts are always deceptive, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, it's the biggest contract ever. Like, they're going to be making over $300 million. MLB cap space is going to... Actually, I don't even know. Will the MLB cap space keep going up?
I was just saying, like, yeah, the cap space is going to keep going up.
For the MLB, though? For the MLB?
I'm all messed up today. So, Robert Kraft, he did plead not guilty to soliciting prostitution. I can't do that.
Robert Kraft did plead guilty to
Wait, I
soliciting
can't be laughing. Stop.
prostitution.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at that.
I actually did it. I mean...
He kind of had to. Like, what is he going to plead guilty? He would have been charged. He's going to probably be fined $500,000 and 6-game suspension is minimum for like damaging. It was like damaging the NFL's image.
How do you suspend an owner?
Well, yeah, it doesn't.
What is it? $500,000 to him? That's pocket change.
No, I saw it was $2.87 to the average American.
That is pocket change for Robert Kraft.
That is literally pocket change.
He does not care.
I heard he makes more money off of his like paper business than he does even off.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Kraft mac and cheese.
That is not the same thing. All right, Paul, I got a question for you. You think Robert Kraft's gonna get off? We're gonna start doing our own top 3 or top 4. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, we're
Top-
gonna do some highlights.
Yeah, top plays. It's gonna be across all sports.
It's the PG top 3. Tiger Woods. Oh my God. He helicopters it around the tree.
Oh my God.
Watch it. It spins. It's gonna
There's
spins right to the hole. Tiger's back.
second best play.
Dwayne Wade.
Another old guy who probably
Vintage
retired by
Dwayne
now.
Wade. She can't make threes. And look what happens. Chucks it up. Oh, no block. Oh,
Backward.
He calls game and beats the Warriors.
I know. Just the cherry on top,
I
really.
think that's fitting for Dwayne Wade. I hope he's having a good last season. He got into the All-Star game.
He's clearly enjoying himself.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm happy for him.
It's great. All the bashful comments we get about how we never recognize hockey.
I like hockey.
Don't-
Gunnar doesn't like hockey.
Don't complain to me after this absurd highlight. Do you want to try to?
Chuck.
Tick a chuck.
Tick chuck. Chuck.
Yeah,
Tick chuck.
Tuck a chuck.
Tick chuck. Chuck. New York Islanders. We got Matthew Chuck.
He's gonna get it right here on the wing. Right. Oh no.
Right through the legs.
Oh my God.
That was insane.
Just wait
You
for the
should just be
replay. Watch this
embarrassed.
replay. Oh my
That
God.
should just be. You
It
should be
wasn't,
embarrassed.
it wasn't the fact that he went between his legs. It was the fact that it went through his legs.
He was
And then he
facing
went
back to goal.
Back towards it and then knocked it in. It was insane.
That's insane. That's embarrassing.
I know. I've
That
been
was-
Gunner.
I have been Paul.
This is Sports Corner. Signing out.
Thanks, Paul and Gunnar. I like that new top 3 segment. Pretty interesting. We'll see what else you can do with it. And now, everybody's favorite segment, the What's Poppin' segment.
I'm Matt.
I'm Paul.
I'm Gunner. And these are our henchmen.
Okay, so start things off. Lil Pump.
I was giving him popcorn.
Lil Pump, Harvard dropout. He dropped out of Harvard to save the rap game. Everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. So he had a speaking event at Harvard, Harvard University. So he actually went to the college and had like a meeting. He spoke, inspired. I think he did drugs. With students from Harvard University. So people would drive from Western Mass and like all corners of New England to come to this meetup just to find out that you needed a student ID.
Wait, Lil Pump actually went to Harvard?
Lil Pump went to Harvard.
As like a undergrad or like a...
Oh, no, not as a student.
I was like, what? Jonas Brothers are back and better than ever.
Let's go.
It's exciting.
What's your favorite Jonas Brothers song?
I don't know any of them, but I hear that people are pretty excited about
Yeah, I've been
this.
seeing them on Finstas are blowing up.
I have actual news if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I could find. That's the only thing I could find, dude. The Jussie Smollett, is that his name? Jesse?
Dude, come on, you can't.
Yes, he can. Come on, that's funny.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's
All right,
funny.
Go ahead.
What?
Hit it.
Pablo Escobar's hippos keep multiplying, and Colombia doesn't know how to stop it. I don't even know where to begin with this headline.
Pablo Escobar, everyone knows him. He's a world famous trap lord. He was a world famous trap lord. I don't think he's that bad of a guy.
Okay, yeah, that's it for what's popping. Wait, now
Yeah, but why are they still his hippos?
He went from 3 hippos
did.
How
to
is
derivative at 81 hippos.
what process?
Okay, so
Okay,
thank you
that's
guys.
what's poppin'.
whoa.
What is that?
This just in. Travis Scott was just accused of cheating by Kylie Jenner. They were dating.
Whoa.
Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott were dating. This comes on the heels of a recent report that suggested that Kylie Jenner's good buddy, named Jordan something, who's a girl, was cheating with Tristan Thompson, who's Kendall Jenner's former boyfriend and NBA player.
And he gets rebounds.
All right.
That was good.
Well, this is a wrap.
That was
See
sports
you next
Corner.
week.
No, that was what's poppin'.
Thank you.
That's our episode. Thank you, Mr. Seth Pfeiffer, for giving us the space. Thank you, Ms. Hall, for giving us the show. Thank you to everyone we interviewed. I'll see you next week.